Don't miss out on your favorite instant and live games this week. Catch Let's Play every day of the week at 2:30 p.m. only on Supa TV OpenView channel 150.
You are watching Supa TV.
Hello, Super viewers. Welcome to Supa TV, powered by Super Bets. So my name is Mo, and I am the man who's in conversation with MXO. Now, this man, long history. I mean, if you want to know more about this man, Google MXO and see just the world open up about this man's history. This man, somewhere in the world, was blessed with the gift of music, and he took that gift to the world, and he moved to Johannesburg in 1999, and since then he's been in Joburg ever since. And not only that, he's a man that's telling me that not only is he interested in music or doing music, but he's ventured into other fields as well, including apparel. But we'll have all that and more uncovered in this conversation with him. MXO, how are you doing?
Brother, how you doing, Mr. Mo?
I'm good. I'm blessed to have you here on our channel. I'm very excited to have this conversation with you. So I'm just going to ask you lightly, for those of viewers of ours that are not quite familiar with the brand, can you tell us more about who you are, what you do, and what brought you to this platform?
Well, born and raised in the city of PE, Port Elizabeth, now changed to Gqeberha, and came from a single mother, parented for a home, and I had a normal childhood, same like on a township childhood, Group Areas Act. We're all from Amangam, Las Vegas, Lapaya, where there's no trees or anything. So I grew up in the 80s.
Yeah. Speaking of those 80s, I just wanted to ask you a quick question, because I was glad you mentioned the 80s. Now tell us more about your journey during the 80s with music, because I heard that you came across the likes of Abo Letambuli, Abo Huma Sikela, and you're also part of the school choir.
Yeah. I mean, I only met the greats only later when I came to Joburg. But for sure, I was a big fan since I was home, and my career of choice. For sure, I went to school as a normal child, and I wanted to be a chartered accountant, but the bug bite.
Yeah.
Bug bit early, and the music was the career of choice, and I decided year 2000, 99, to follow my ambition. And grab the bull by its horns, man. I didn't know what's waiting for me, but I was kind of prepared because the drive and the commitment and what was there.
I mean, music has been quite kind to you since you came to Johannesburg. I know that you dropped a couple of hits during the 2000s. Which one was your favorite song that you dropped in the 2000s that was just massive? I know people in the background are like, want to hear this one.
Right now, there's one or three songs, actually a couple of songs. If I go on stage, I can't leave the stage without performing those songs. And all those songs were conceived around year 2000. The first one is Zandibone. What's special actually about that song, Black Coffee did a remix of it. And today he just, had a memory and he just tagged me like, MX, remember this? So that's Zandibone. And Sister Gunjan is the first one.
Yeah.
Sister Gunjan, I was a Rasta, on the video. If you remember, it was like, green. The emphasis of photosynthesis, what I mean? The leaves, the green leaves. So the inspiration was just, because I was a Rasta also, so I believed in nature and natural circumstances.
All right, so here at Supa TV, we have an open door policy, and as much as I'd like to continue our conversation, I have hands already in the background. People want to ask this man questions. So let's start off with Kanye, our producer extraordinaire. She has a question for you. Kanye, let's just test your mic so we can see if MX can hear you.
MXO?
Can you hear that? All right.
Okay. You just said that you will not leave a stage without these three songs. And I refuse to let you go on the show without a line from Sister Ganjan. We will not continue this interview without a line from Sister Ganjan.
Okay, so I can do that if you guys are going to be part of the team, right?
We will try.
So Mo, you're going to do the beatbox.
Wait. For me, please, I am not the last person. I have a alto at the back. I believe I have a tenor there. I have bass there in the background. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let them all switch off their microphones because look, the microphone's already up. I wish you could see this. Like you have destroyed Super TV today.
Listen, Mo, don't run away, man. It's easy, like. Yoza.
You see, it's not there.
Nangu MXO yellow, Funukazi, Obutata, Butabunga. More than each and every day, Tinangawe every way, man is every day.
Can I just say this quickly before we continue? The album is dropping this weekend!
Yay.
And I'm featuring Mo!
We're starting a band.
From
man.
scratch. This guy, you look like you had a hand up. Already.
No, I wanted to answer to Sister Kanjan Lapo. Kuyabanda.
Oh, ngubest time. Yeah, check it out. I went to the store today. I'm like, you know what? The jerseys I have, they're not really.
Yeah.
So today I went to buy myself a hot water bottle.
Yeah.
Because I'm moving into I decided to migrate, man. Leave the concrete jungle a little bit. I'm in the Eastern Cape to speak. So my destination is I found a spot for me. I secured a nice spot in the Coffee Bay.
Yeah.
Coastal views. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm going, and so I had to make sure I'm prepared. I get warm and all the stuff. I know, sister. So I hear you when you say, so I get you.
All right, so here's my next question. I mean, you spent a long time in this industry, and obviously you have a lot of highlights, you have a lot of lowlights. And as usual, I want to know the lowlights. What are the most difficult things that you've gone through in your time in the music industry?
For sure, a couple of setbacks. When you're independent, you get to figure out things on your own. So it takes its own process. It takes faith. It takes you getting up when you're low. It takes resilience and confidence and that's self-esteem. So me, I'm a spiritual person.
Yeah.
So whenever I feel low, I always seek a quiet space and then and talk to the higher powers in the universe to just guide me.
Yeah.
Whenever I feel like I'm overwhelmed or stressed or depressed or with anxiety or anything. So I believe in prayer. I believe in meditation. So for sure I did go through a couple of setbacks, but now I figure out a way of getting out of it. So I guess I'm the master of bouncing back because I figured out. So I figured it out. So I found a way of getting out of the cramp.
Yeah. So now.
So
yeah.
So now, I mean, for sure, COVID has really been a hard knock, especially for us in the music industry. Monetarily, it's just hit us. But see, when you align yourself with purpose, you get in a space where nothing can faze you. Because the answers are within yourself. Hence, I guess, when you're in a quiet space, everything just universally, in a universal cosmic way, things just come out, man. You just get these other blessings. You don't know where they're from. Because now that means you're not in a rush. You put your faith. You live by faith, and for me, I always remind myself, I just need to believe it's gonna get better. So that's what keeps me going.
All right, so now tell me, when it comes to your music writing process, is that you said you meditate, you said you're someone who's very spiritual. So when you're going through your music writing process, is that something that's important to you?
Oh yeah, it's really important, man. As you know, music heals. So whenever I go through some turbulent times in my lifetime or whatever, music always comes as a part and parcel of it. Of that antidote. It becomes that for me. So hey, where would I be without the music, man? I don't know. Maybe MXO, hey, but yeah.
So music is your sanctuary. It's where you find sanity. It's where you find purpose in this crazy, crazy world.
Music is my solace, and I give thanks to the music gods, and all those who came before me, for giving us direction. It's always good to learn from the ones who came before you, and don't never abandon your ancestors also, because these are the people who are your angels. So give thanks, waste due, be grateful for life, even if it seems like it's never gonna get better.
Yeah.
Just believe. Believe.
So tell me about the project you're doing right now. I see our signal's quite bad, so should we take a break and then come back? Maybe to let the signal recapture? Because I can see...
How?
Yeah, because we keep getting... we keep getting you and then losing you a little bit.
Okay, sure. Let's do it again.
But it looks like we're back again. Let's just continue, because I want to ask these questions.
Okay.
All right, so I just wanted to know, with the projects that you're embarking on now, what is the inspiration behind the latest songs that you've just dropped?
So the first one is Uyingcwele. I've been working on this project for the past 4 years with Sliq Angel. Actually, me and Sliq Angel, we met at the beginning of the millennium, the year 2000, where it was the Y2K time, where everyone thought the world is going to be a judgment day, the world is going to end and stuff. So significant. Last year we finished our 20-year anniversary. We're celebrating our friendship, and we decided to work on a project. So 6 years back we worked on a song called Nomasundu.
Yeah.
On an EP called Nomasundu. That was 7 years back, and then 3 years back we reunited with our friends from California, Acclaimed, and they wanted us to do another project. So they came on board, and we've been working on this project, man, for past 3 years, and it's still not done, So I guess three minds are great together, but we all perfection. We wanna see it onto perfection. So this is a work of art. The only single, we've had a couple of singles. So now, yesterday we just released a single called Uyingcwele.
Yeah.
Uyingcwele is a praising song, giving thanks and praise to for our life and our lifetime. And actually, on the video is out also. Just everyone who's watching, please go to YouTube and check Uyingcwele by Roots 2000. So basically what we wanted to say in the song and the video, on the visuals, we wanted to show that the religion, Christianity, and spirituality and tradition, they can coexist together. You don't have to be a Christian and leave the traditional spiritual side. So those things can coexist together. So that's why we had to do those kind of visuals. Because with our music, we always want to kind of, come different, but with the mind definition of things, and teach those who don't understand what's there in the different worlds. So we use our medium to always transcend positive messages. So that's the first single. And the second single I did, the second single is for me, MXO featuring Younger Chief.
Okay.
Yeah, so I also dropped it yesterday. So it's been busy, man. I've been a busy guy, for the past 3 years, and I know most people say, where, they thought MXO is dead. I'm like, MXO dead? Who? For what? For who, man? I'm still here making music, traveling around the world and doing my thing, and I'm healthy and I'm raising my son. So I'm in a good space, man, and I'm making music and I'm making film and I'm making clothing.
Okay, wait, hold on. You're spilling all the beans now, because I thought it was going to be a surprise when we move on and we talk about all these other things. I just wanted to say, Guti, I'm at 2000 in the building. When you said that you made a song with Younger Chief, they're like, yeah, damn, that's tight. So I don't know what that means, but translation is maybe it's hot, maybe. They're very happy about the anticipation of that. So besides the music, I hear that you have other endeavors going on, including that hat you're wearing right now.
Oh, yeah. So this is my apparel is called the Maverick. I always love fashion. I've always been the guy who loves fashion. As you know, if you know me from Khale. But it's my first time to ever, work, just focus. I think what has happened on the COVID time, we had enough time to recollect and reconfigure and, just recharge ourselves with, and then dust up those projects that's been on the closet for a while, Dust the dust and just make sure we take out all those projects. So this has been a project that I've been meaning to work on for a year, for a long time. So I dropped it last year, and it's been great. It's been doing great, and I've been producing some albums. I've been working on film. 2 years back, I won an award in California of this film that I produced. And I've been touring, man, touring New York, LA, San Francisco, Oakland. It's been mad busy, but what COVID has done to us, man, is unforgivable, man.
Of course.
Because I was about to ink down the deal, which is we believe these times will end and we'll go back to where we left some of the projects. But we're blessed. We are here. And still making music, and man, and still living.
So I have another question for you. How did you manage to stay so authentic even when you were traveling the world and seeing different cultures and different places? Because I can hear you still have that Xhosa, you still have your roots very grounded. And even when you speak, you can hear that the culture stays strong. How did you manage to pull that off when you were in the States and around the world?
Yeah, man, I guess it's just the person I am. Luckily, my community, the people I always surrounded myself with, they've always been, eclectic people and authentic. It's people who have the mind of their own. I've always been hanging around with hippies, so there's no way for me to go another way than to be around the same energy and atmosphere of the people that I grew up with. So Yeovil was like, when I got to Yeovil, there was like a mixture of artists, of visual arts, politicians, and musicians. Everyone wanted to change the world. Everyone's plan was to leave a legacy and stuff. So I guess it's just my background of where I'm from. I think I left home PE. I could have conformed a lot if I was still there, but I think it helped me to migrate, and also it prepared me to be a citizen of the world, and it really helped me a lot.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I just wanted to know, so what's next for you in terms of the music aspect? I know you've dropped 2 singles now, but here's the question: are you dropping an album?
Oh yeah, man! I'm working on this album. It's called Maverick's Pieces.
Yes.
So for the past 3 years, I've been working on this album. So can you imagine? I mean, I have maybe 5 albums that I've worked on and are finished, but I'm still continuing to work, and I can't stop working. I can't stop working. When this COVID times happened, I was in Joburg, and I used to camp at my studio and just do some crazy ideas, and so I got Maverick's Pieces that I'm focusing on. We have who do we have there? Okay, we have Younger Chief already. We have Martin Luther from California. We have Hey man, baninzi, yes.
Yeah.
Baninzi mfowethu.
So do we have a date perhaps that we should be looking forward to?
The date, yeah. So, okay, let me put myself under pressure. I really want to make sure I'm finished by the end of this month.
By the end of this month?
So, yeah, by the end of this month, I really want to finish, man, and because I've been working so hard. So, by mid-August, you must call me and say, MX, you promised us, right?
Of course.
So give me some pressure. Put some pressure on this.
All right, MX, thank you for joining us today on the Super Guest. Now, before I let you go, can you please tell the people where to find you on the socials, please?
Okay, sharp. You can find me at The Real MXO on all the socials. The Real MXO on all the socials, and also the project Roots 2000 Music on all the socials. The music is out, so just go and check all the pages. Roots 2000 Music for Roots 2000. Roots 2000 Music. Can you write it on the screen? Roots 2000 Music.
I'll make sure we write it on the screen. We'll air the whole day after our interview. But thank you for joining us, MX, and thank you for singing for us. Thank you for sharing your light with us. And we'll have you again next time when you, as Kanyi, my producer, was saying, you're giving yourself a week. So by the end of this week, we'll make a plan to call you again and have this chat.
No, hey, I said middle to end of August. Hey.
All right, middle to end of August. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Cheers, Puti.
And thank you for joining us at home. And we'll see you again next time. We have a super guest to bring into your living rooms. Thank you for joining us.
You are watching Super TV.
I am super. I am new. I am daring and spontaneous. I make my dreams come true. I am super creative. I am created to create. I am a gamer, a super fan, a spectator, a couch coach. I take opportunity. Loser, but I siyaqhubeka. I am responsible. I am a place of joy, a place of hope, a game changer. I am freedom. Never before have you seen this. A winner despite the odds. Strus God uzoqala. No Gilinyora, star, sama super.